A powerful whip-like tail lashes across the dirt as stomping, armored talons slam down. In a blinding flash of speed, thick clouds of red dust and feathers explode. The ultimate bird of prey clashes with a heavily armored savanna reptile right now. A sudden movement in the grass triggers a heart-pounding battle for dominance and survival. On one side stands the secretary bird, an upright hunter equipped with devastating kicking power. On the other, the Nile Monitor Lizard, featuring sharp claws and rapid reflexes. Enormous wings beat violently against the earth as dry leaves swirl wildly around them. The intense confrontation rages on as high-velocity stomping kicks meet sharp, whipping tail strikes. This is no peaceful coexistence, but a high-voltage, tense standoff between two solitary species. Welcome to the wilderness of Africa, where every single day demands non-stop vigilance. Endless grasslands are patrolled by birds, while rocky brush belongs to armored reptilian predators. One sudden encounter can instantly convert a quiet morning search into a chaotic duel. Watch as these iconic creatures showcase their incredible endurance and explosive defensive maneuvers. Dust flies higher as the long-legged bird pivots against the agile, low-slung lizard. The dry brush flattens under their frantic movements as their territorial conflict flares dramatically. Nearby wildlife flees as the ground vibrates under heavy footfalls and sharp warning calls. Neither creature gives up. Every feather flares and every scale tenses in wild spirit. The silence of the plain gives way to thudding legs and violent tail whips. Prepare for an epic journey from high treetop nests to sun-baked rocky retreats. Two iconic species, one contested stretch of turf, and a high-stakes rivalry. A rivalry written in swirling dust, scales, and feathers. Let the battle begin. Dawn breaks over the vast Tsavo plains, painting the horizon in glowing copper colors. Morning dew glides over golden blossoms and aloes, which unfurl to greet the sun. In a crystal-clear spring, bright tilapia and river barbels dart smoothly between stones. A herd of camels steps softly, their shadows stretching long against the morning sky. Massive herds of giraffes move with slow, aristocratic grace through umbrella thorn groves. Brightly colored birds burst into flight, filling the morning air with their ringing calls. High up in an ancient mimosa tree, a female secretary bird tends her nest. She shelters her growing chicks, using broad wings to protect them from the breeze. Her mate arrives with fresh grass lining to keep their high-perch home warm.
I have arrived with the grass.
The mother gently feeds her offspring, nurturing the young raptors of the open plains. Once settled, she glides down to the floor, stepping into her solitary hunting patrol. Walking with a proud stride, she marches through the turf with tireless precision. She uses a methodical stomping rhythm to flush out hidden grasshoppers and small rodents. Meanwhile, miles away near a dry riverbed, a solitary Nile Monitor Lizard rouses. In the darkness, he flickers his long tongue to detect subtle scents in the air. Emerging into the sunlight, the large reptile sprawls to absorb solar heat for energy. Operating in isolation, he crawls down, his yellow-spotted scales shimmering in the light. He flickers his tongue continuously, tracking subterranean burrows and insect mounds across his territory. Moving with surprising agility, he uses sharp claws to dig open termite mounds. Nearby herds of zebras and gazelles graze watchfully, keeping an eye on the terrain. As the sun rises, the secretary bird scans every inch of soil ahead carefully. At the same time, the monitor lizard wanders into an open, brush-lined clearing. The secretary bird catches a flash of movement and pivots directly toward the clearing. The monitor lizard stops, raising his head as he detects the approaching shadow. Both species operate at the absolute peak of their specialized evolutionary designs here. One commands the ground with tall stature, high-altitude vision, and devastating velocity. The other commands the lower brush with armored skin and a whip-like tail. He flickers his tongue continuously, tracking subterranean burrows and insect mounds across his territory. A gusty wind sweeps through the grass, kicking up fine red dust along paths. The bird erects her plumes into a crown, spreading wings to assert her presence.
The monitor lizard expands his throat, letting out a loud, raspy hiss defensively.
Their foraging routes collide directly in a clearing where bird territory meets reptilian domain. Neither animal views the other as an ally. They are uncompromising guardians of survival.
Their young rest safely miles away from this high-stakes encounter in the clearing.
Sunlight spotlighting both magnificent creatures in brilliant, dramatic contrast before the face-off begins. The bird steps forward with an authoritative stride, flaring her broad, powerful wings. She launches a rapid stomping kick as the battle for dominance begins. The lizard reacts with lightning speed, whipping his muscular tail around to strike. A violent explosion of dust and feathers erupts as both specialists clash together. The bird uses wings as a shield, leaping backward to dodge snapping jaws. Shaking off the dust, the monitor lizard lunges forward with an aggressive surge. He bares his sharp teeth, refusing to back down from the tall hunter. For over a full minute, an intense, non-stop ground struggle and duel rages. Feathers and scales glisten in the sun as they trade rapid offensive moves. The secretary bird maintains distance, delivering fast kicks with her powerful long legs. The monitor lizard uses his tail whip for defense, blocking the incoming strikes. Neither animal yields an inch, demonstrating the ultimate limits of physical agility. Both demonstrate incredible reaction speed and wild survival courage in this duel.
Raspy hisses and thudding footfalls echo across the open plain in the afternoon. After a grueling minute of maneuvering, a momentary stalemate forces a separation. Recognizing the bird's height and kicking range, the monitor lizard retreats swiftly. Outside, the secretary bird stands tall, shaking the dirt from her feathers. She steps proudly across her domain, securing her position as the Savannah queen. Without a clear victor, both legendary survivors preserve their lives today. Nature proves that speed and agility come in many diverse forms.
Nature maintains its delicate balance, where mutual respect and survival boundaries are forged.
Through raw capability and instinct, the spirits of the wild remain untamed.
If you were thrilled by this showdown, hit that like button right now.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss a video.
We bring you brand new, heart-pounding wildlife stories and discoveries every single day.
Drop a comment below and let us know your favorite wild animal.
See you tomorrow for another thrilling adventure into the untamed wild.